Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and join me and support me and love on me. I appreciate every single one of you so very much for clicking on my video. I know that you don't have to, so it warms my heart so very much that you do. Today I am filming at 11 p.m. I never film at 11 p.m. I always film in the bright ass daylight so that I have some natural light coming in here, and instead tonight I am filming with all of the lamps and the lights and the umbrellas, and it feels really weird. In addition to that, I'm sitting again instead of standing, so there's that oddness about everything. Today I am doing my next installment, my Palette Roulette series, and the palette that was chosen for me last week is the Violet Voss Holy Grail Eyeshadow Palette. I had some notes. I forgot them. I'll be right back. I found my notes. So this is the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. I got this palette in a Boxy Luxe, and I love Violet Voss shadows, so I was super stoked to get it. You can pick this palette up, however, on Sephora. It is a $45 palette on Sephora, and it is a palette with 4.5 stars on Sephora, so you know it's got to be a good palette. It does have 20 pans of eyeshadow in it. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. It does have a very nice mirror. It does have 20 pans of eyeshadow in it. Each pan is 0.06 ounces of product, or 1.8 grams each. So the total weight of this palette is somewhere around 26 grams, I want to say. Each pan in this palette is a pretty decent size pan, as you guys can see, as opposed to my finger. They are a little bit bigger than, say, a ColourPop shadow. I'm sorry, I'm probably blinding you all. And they are so amazingly creamy. Every single shadow in this palette is a creamy, buttery, blendable, beautiful, pigmented shadow. There's not much I can say bad about this palette. I did love that I could get subtle looks with it, as well as like uber sultry, like nice pretty pinky smoky eyes. It is definitely more of a neutral palette than I would typically go for, to be honest, and therefore I wasn't really sure how much I would love this palette. This was the first time I had used it since getting it in Boxy Charm. And I have to say, it's like a Modern Renaissance knockoff for more because it costs more than Modern Renaissance, and it has more shades in it, and it's actually, I kind of love the formula a lot more than I love the ABH formula. I want to say that probably the biggest reason why is because the ABH palettes have a ton of fallout, and this palette really had none. And it didn't matter if I was using mattes or if I was using shimmers, it really didn't have the fallout that an ABH shadow typically does. I used it with or without eye primer, and it still functioned quite well. This look I have on today is with eye primer. It is, like I said, 11 o'clock at night. It has been on my eyes since about noon, so we're going on 11.5 hours at this point. And I don't know, I still think it looks really good. So you be the judge of that. I'll get you up close here. But I still think it looks really good. I love Violet Voss shadows. This is one of like 3 of her palettes that I have. And I would say she's in my top 5 eyeshadow formulas. The colors in here are a little bit better, I think, also than the Modern Renaissance. You have a wide array of really nice, pretty, you know, pinky tones here. There are some pinks along in here too. A nice array of really warm and cool toned browns, and then some oranges over here. Like, I just think that this is just a beautiful, I'm not mad at any of the colors in here. I'm not going to swatch this. This does have 20 shades in it, so I'm not going to do swatching today because I just feel if I can get some swatches done, I will go ahead and put a picture of them in here, but I just, there's 20 shades. And y'all know, if you've been watching this, this series, I don't typically swatch the palettes that are this large. This one is one of my favorite colors. It is a really pretty, just champagne-y pink color, like really baby pink. I do have it in my brow bone today. I also kind of dig this one, which kind of is a little bit of a duochrome shade. It's got like this pink beige gold shift to it. It's really weird. It is the one titled So Jelly in here. It is this one right here. And yeah, I used this teddy bear quite often to deepen up the outer V of my lids. If there's one thing that I could say about this palette that I did not like, it was the fact that there wasn't enough dark shades. You have this one here that you can deepen up a crease with, or deepen up an outer V with, and this really dark cranberry color called Wine and Dine that you could also deepen up an outer V with. But I was often using one or the other, and that would set the tone for the rest of the eye look. So I would either need to go in with oranges and neutral colors and put the brown in there, or pinks and oranges and neutral, or sorry, pinks and oranges and light pinks, and then put the cranberry in there as my outer V shade. I really wish there was a couple more darker shades in here that we could really deepen up a look with, that fell outside of either brown or cranberry. But I really did like this for its versatility. Like I said, I could do a day look or a night look on my eyes with this palette. I could really smoke something out. I could really like beef it up with some, you know, really pretty shimmer shades in here. This does have, as I said, a couple shades that I think are more duochrome. It does have 20 shades total, 10 of which are shimmers or metal shades or like duochrome shades, and then the other 10 are mattes, true mattes, or satins. So I really feel like it does have a good blend, and a good blend of mattes to shimmers. It gave me a lot to work with over this last week. I do have some pictures. I'm going to go ahead and scooch over here so that I can get some pictures in here. I do have some pictures, as you guys can see, of some of the looks that I came up with over this last week. I was really pleased with the eye looks that I came up with in this palette, and really felt like I got a lot of compliments on the use of this palette on my eyes. I am a person who really digs like pinks on my eyes and really looks good in pinks on my eyes. I also really love browns. As much as I am a color person, I also really love browns. So I really thought I was going to get bored with this palette, and I just didn't. There was so many different combinations that I could use with the palette because of the 20 different shades in there, and there isn't any of those shades that really look exactly alike. So I mean, when you look at the palette, it might seem like some of these tans in here really do look alike, but they just don't. They do have quite a bit different like pigmentation to them. I know that for me, this shade right here called Transition was just a tad bit too dark for Transition for me. So I did typically go into this shade here as a transition, and then I would go into Transition. It was kind of funny. A friend of mine told me to use, you know, a certain combination on my eyes. I don't think I was able to get to that. I think I did, but I can't remember exactly what combination. I think there is an eye look in the pictures that is the combination of the colors that she told me to use. I can't remember. But Violet Voss is a cruelty-free brand. This palette is also vegan, and it is infused with jojoba oil, and jojoba oil is really good for your skin. And the fact that this is going on your eyelids is it's great to have, you know, good skin care properties also in your eyeshadows, so that those things that you are putting on your eyes that could potentially just suck all the moisture out of them, these eyeshadows actually have a little bit of skincare property to bring that moisture back into your eyelids. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with this series, I do use an app. It is called the Decide Now app. I got it out of the Play Store from the Android app market. I own a Samsung Note 9, but the inspiration for these videos came from a channel called Danny Bo. Her name is Danny, and she has an Apple phone and uses the same kind of Wheel of Fortune type app to do her Palette a Week series, in which she is using it to declutter. Mine was not made as a declutter series. It was actually made for me to try and get use out of my product. That was the biggest thing that I was trying to accomplish out of this. I have decluttered a few palettes throughout this series. We are, I believe, on episode 28 of this, and I've still got a lot of palettes to get through, you guys. But with that being said, this is a series that gets maybe 10 views per video on my channel. So I have really been thinking about not doing this series anymore because it just isn't generating the views. I really do enjoy it. I will probably continue to do it on my own, you know, in the background of what I'm doing. Maybe do some get ready with me's or something like that using the palette instead of doing these Palette a Week series videos. If you guys do enjoy these videos, please let me know. Please let me know that you enjoy them. Please let me know that you want to continue to watch them. Please share them out to your friends, because I really want to produce content that you guys are watching. And I have videos that are, you know, that get 15 views, and then I have videos that get like 50 to 70 views, and I know that I am a very small YouTuber and that I'm not going to get like 1,500 views on a video. I get that, but to be half of what my lowest viewed videos are really puts me in this place where, like, I'm not even sure that I should be doing these anymore. I do enjoy them. I have a lot of fun with them, but I also want you to have fun with them. So I'm going to go ahead and spin this wheel for our next palette, and I will go ahead and do one more video on this, and that'll give us enough time to go through some comments and maybe see where we want to go with this video series. We have been doing it now for 28 weeks, or I guess I missed a couple weeks in there, so let's call it 30 weeks we have been doing it now, and that's a long time. And it's a long time to be producing videos that nobody wants to watch. So if you guys don't like these videos, please let me know. If you do like these videos, please let me know. I will continue as long as you guys want to watch them, but I feel like they're not really necessarily the cream of the crop as far as my channel goes and what the video is that my subscribers want to see. So let me know down in the comments down there. I am gonna go ahead and spin the wheel for the next palette. So the next palette we have is the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. I am going to go get that one real quick. I almost feel like I'm destined to be wearing pink on my eyeballs. Because this is the New Nudes palette. This is what it looks like. It is a beautiful palette. And this is what the inside looks like. It is another kind of brownie taupey cranberry palette. But I love this palette. When I first got it, I used the poop out of it and then put it up and started doing these Palette Roulette series and haven't picked it up since I started. So I'm actually kind of excited to use that palette. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that if you did, that you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. It really does help our channels out here in YouTube Nation. I also hope that you liked this video or liked me enough that you're considering subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you around. See you down in the comments section, and don't forget to hit the little ring-a-ding-a-bell down there to be notified every single time I upload. I do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Sunday, depending on my work life and how that is interrupting my personal life. But I do consistently upload content, and I hope to see you down in my comments section. I hope to have you stick around. Again, thanks so much for watching my video today, guys. And I can't wait to review this new nude palette with you guys next week. Again, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, guys. Bye. If I can, I'm choking on my own spit.